Yeah, the Steelers' season is over. Yeah, even the coaching staff is starting to look like it's settled with Keith Butler taking over for Dick LeBeau. But sorry, I'm not done with football until Lucy pulls the football away for good.
This time I'm gonna kick that football clear to the moon!
If you want to get a good look at what the Steelers' 2015 season will look like, watch this weekend's conference championship games because 3 of the 4 teams that are participating will be on the schedule. I'm talking about New England, Seattle, and Indianapolis. Yeah, you can forget about those days when you were fretting that they might not take the Jets or the Buccaneers seriously. It's about to get real. And if you want to add something else to that, Cincinnati and Baltimore, obviously being in the division, will account for 4 more games against playoff teams. That's quite the challenge for Mike Tomlin and a new defensive coordinator. And about that new coordinator, he's going to have that schedule as a challenge. He's going to have those quarterbacks on those teams as a challenge. To me, the one area that he needs to address first and foremost is getting the right players on the field. And by that I mean the athletes. Let's see the playmakers play. That means simplifying the X's and O's. You saw on the site in the interview with Jarvis Jones last week where he talked about how Dick LeBeau's system was so complicated it would take him 2 full years to get to the point where he was even comfortable playing instead of thinking. That can't happen anymore. When you have a player who's ready to make plays, and by that I mean athletic plays, like a Stephon Tuitt, he's got to be on the field. Find a way to simplify things. Le'Veon Bell is the #1 running back in the NFL. Let there be no dispute about that. If you want to bring Jamal Charles into the conversation, go nuts. Spare me DeMarco Murray. Murray had more carries, more yards, more everything for the Cowboys, but here's something else he had more of. Fumbles. 6 fumbles lost, including in the playoff game this weekend. That can't happen for a big-time NFL running back. Le'Veon Bell's total fumbles for this season, 0. Here's the one and only time in all the hype that you'll hear this week that anyone will use the following term: small market Packers. Funny how that never comes up, does it? The Green Bay Packers play in a town that's roughly the size of North Versailles. That's a little bit of a stretch, but you're talking about a population of 70,000. It's a bunch of white one-story houses all around in this gigantic stadium in the middle of it. It's almost impossible to describe what it's like driving up to Lambeau Field. But there it is, and there are the Packers competing again. You know why? Because they have a fair system. The NFL has a salary cap. The NHL has a salary cap. The NBA has a salary cap. Only Major League Baseball doesn't. And that's why you only hear terms like small market and big market in baseball, because baseball's economics are completely screwed up. Or maybe I'm the one that's not thinking clearly, and Aaron Rodgers is going to have to wait until he gets to New York someday for a big payday. Maybe, he'll do a couple of sponsorships or something. Make a little money. Last but most certainly not least on my list this week, who made Mike Pereira the god of NFL officiating? You know what I'm talking about. You're watching the game on Sundays, you see a controversial call, you reach down for your phone or you look to your laptop to see what Pereira has to say about it. It's either good call, bad call, and his word, for some reason or other, is final. Now he's on TV doing it. Of all the things that bothered me in that Dez Bryant catch/non-catch in the Dallas game, we heard Pereira's take on this even before the call was made. Like, this is the way it's supposed to be. Now let's see what the actual knucklehead refs have to say. Gene Steratore is the head of the officiating crew there. And I'm not just saying this because he's a local guy from Washington, PA. He's a good NFL ref. There's a reason he was assigned to that game. There's even a possibility that Gene Steratore is a better ref than Mike Pereira ever was and plays now on TV. I just don't like the idea of one person getting that much power and that much authority. Oh yeah, no way I was going to get through this without giving my picks, right? I'll take New England over Indianapolis just because New England. And I'll take Seattle over Green Bay, somewhat regrettably. I'd love to see the Packers get in, but the Seahawks defense right now, Cam Chancellor, those guys just look unstoppable right now.